The Dyatlov Pass Incident, a true story, Russia, 1959. Imagine cutting your way out of your tent in the middle of the night, barefoot, in freezing temperatures. You don't take supplies, you don't put on proper clothing, you just step out into the snow. 9 experienced hikers did exactly that. This isn't fiction, this is beyond the story. In January 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on a ski expedition across the Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. They were young, strong, experienced, led by Igor Dyatlov. The journey was considered difficult, but not extreme. They had completed expeditions like this before. This was supposed to be another achievement, not a tragedy. On February 1st, the group set up camp on a mountain slope known as Kholat Syakhl. The name roughly translates to Mountain of the Dead. They pitched their tent on an exposed incline. The temperature was well below freezing. Sometime during the night, something happened. When the hikers failed to return on schedule, search teams were organized. Weeks later, rescuers located the tent. It had been cut open from the inside. Their boots were still inside. Heavy coats left behind, food untouched, personal belongings undisturbed. The group had left in sub-zero temperatures without proper clothing. Footprints in the snow suggested they walked, not ran, down the slope, side by side, as if they were leaving deliberately, not fleeing blindly. The first 2 bodies were discovered near a tree line, barefoot, wearing only undergarments. They had attempted to start a fire. Branches above them were broken, as if someone had climbed the tree, trying to see something, or trying to escape something. 3 more bodies were found between the tree and the tent, positioned as if they had tried to return. They never made it. Months later, when the snow began to melt, the final 4 were discovered in a ravine, buried beneath layers of snow. These 4 had severe internal injuries, crushed ribs, a fractured skull, but almost no visible external trauma. 1 victim was missing her tongue, another was missing soft tissue from the face. Investigators later stated the injuries were comparable to those seen in a high-impact car crash, but there was no vehicle, no weapon, no confirmed attacker. Soviet investigators eventually closed the case with a brief statement. They concluded the hikers died due to a compelling natural force. The files were classified. For decades, speculation spread: an avalanche, military weapons testing, secret experiments, infrasound, wild animals. But none of the explanations account for every detail. The tent was not fully buried. There were no defensive wounds, no signs of a struggle. Why cut the tent open instead of using the entrance? Why leave boots behind? Why walk into freezing darkness without gear? Reports later revealed that radiation was detected on some of the clothing. Witnesses in nearby regions claimed to see glowing orange lights in the sky around that time. The injuries suggested immense force, yet the scene suggested calm movement. Something happened that night, something powerful enough to override instinct, to make trained hikers abandon shelter together. Without resistance, without explanation, no one survived to tell what they saw. Modern investigations have revisited avalanche theory. Some researchers argue that a rare slab avalanche could explain the injuries and the sudden evacuation. Others remain unconvinced. The terrain did not fully match typical avalanche patterns. The mystery endures because there is no confirmed enemy, no proven cause, just an event, a moment in the dark, on a mountain, where 9 people made a decision that cost them their lives. More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most debated unexplained cases in modern history. The mountain remains. The wind still moves across the slope, and the silence of that night still lingers. What did they hear? What did they see? What forced them into the snow? Some people fear what's outside their doors, but sometimes the most terrifying force has no face at all. This has been Beyond the Story. And remember, The truth is always darker.